I'm John and I am Mr. Stinky Ink. I wanted to talk to you today about refilled ink cartridges. I'm sure that, like me, you've been down the high street of any town in the country and you've seen 3 or 4 shops refilling ink cartridges. As a professionally refilled, and I wanted to show you the difference between what you see in the shops and what you get from us. James and I recently visited Green Tech, who refill our cartridges for us, and I really wanted you to see the process that they use so that you can compare how we do it with how they do it. Most people have some experience of refilled cartridges. A lot of people have tried refilling them at home. I know I have. It's a messy process, but fairly simple. Drill a hole in the top and take a syringe full of ink and refill the cartridge. However, refilling cartridges this way can lead to lots of problems. Heads blocking, sponges dried out, and generally a low quality output. What we're trying to give you is high quality cartridges at the right price. This then is the video that we shot at Green Tech recently. I'm sure you'll be as impressed as we were at the processes and procedures in place and the quality of the finished product. The procedure used is quite lengthy and thorough and begins with each cartridge being checked, any excess dried ink wiped from the print heads, and the print head being electrically tested to make sure that the quality is okay. The top of the cartridge is then removed, which allows easy access to the interior. Inside, we can see a sponge. This controls the flow of ink to the printhead and prevents it from leaking. When a cartridge has been used, the sponge inside usually dries out, which makes it much harder to refill and can allow any dry particles to come loose and block the delicate printhead nozzles from the inside. This is why we remove the old, used sponges from the cartridge. The next stage is to clean the cartridge. This is done very thoroughly to ensure the removal of any dry residues from the cartridge and the printhead. The cartridge then goes into a machine which sprays warm water onto the nozzles, clearing them of any residue. The cartridges are then dried in a special oven. Once the cleaning and drying process is complete, the cartridges are ready to be refilled. Before being filled with ink, brand new clean sponges are placed inside the recently cleaned cartridges. A replacement lid is then glued onto the cartridge to ensure a tight seal. The cartridge is then professionally refilled using an ink refilling machine and using high quality OCP German ink. All of our refill cartridges use the OCP inks, and we won't sell any cartridges that don't. The filled cartridges are then tested on a smart printer to ensure that the ink is flowing freely from the printhead. Once the technician is satisfied that the cartridge is working, the printhead is covered with a blue low-tack printhead tape and then is placed in a travel clip to protect it during transit. A new label is placed over the old one to show that it has been refilled and is not an OEM product. The remanufactured cartridge is then sealed inside an anti-static plastic bag and boxed up, ready to be sold. James and I were really impressed with the manufacturing process at Green Tech, and I hope that you have been as well. After seeing how these cartridges are remanufactured, it's your choice. What would you prefer to use in your printer? A cartridge that has been remanufactured through this thorough process by professional technicians, or risk using a cartridge that has been simply drilled and refilled with ink? I know the choice I'd make. Thank you for your time. That's all for now. And remember, don't think ink, think stinky ink.